welcome back or welcome to
Best Friends Nonsense. So, see, I did that too early.
I know. It's just,
it's fine.
You never know. I feel like these are weird placement.
Heavy strings always are. It's fine.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? You can't answer me, but hopefully you're good.
Good things.
Yes. My hormones have been everywhere. Sorry, TMI, for all the dudes out there, but I've been on my period this week. And
I got mine 2 days ago.
See?
Yeah, I've literally
I'm
my
synced
mental
up with
state
another
is like
one of our
not
friends.
okay. So like that's another reason why I was like, okay, you know what? I gotta push myself and do it. But I've also been feeling better lately, mentally.
That's good. Yeah.
But yeah.
I didn't know that me and my one friend was synced up until I think it was like Thursday. Our one friend, I say our because she's your friend too, I assume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she messaged on the group chat and she was just like, guys, I could not be talked off the ledge today. Everything and anything has been wrong today. And it felt really tense in this house. And then I realized, oh, it's me. Okay. Yeah, it's me.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Yeah. And then I was like, literally same. Like, I have been on one, man. It is, I annoy myself with just like, I literally started sobbing in the shower on Saturday. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, and then Joshua came into the bathroom and he's like, are you okay? And I was like, no. Just sobbing in the shower.
It's fine. Like, this is normal. I'm a woman. It's fine.
It's annoying.
It's not. I'm not crying. I'm in the shower. There's water everywhere.
It's a perfect atmosphere.
Exactly. Like, just let it all out.
It is.
Wash it down the drain, and it's done.
So I've been off this week, just off.
Yeah.
And poor guys in our friend group, because 3 of the other girls are synced, and us 2 are synced. So it's like, because most of them have daughters, so they like to say that when their daughters start, that they're all just going to go to somebody's house, and the women can stay together.
Yeah.
Just like
they have to have a retreat home.
Yeah. No, we have 10. 10?
Oh yeah. I forgot. I didn't count 3, but still 2 boys.
Yeah, only 2 boys though out of the 10.
That's insane.
Yeah. So we got a colony is what I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's been my thing, is off the wall. And then the day I started though, we went swimming because because Boo Boo just keeps asking to go to the pool. To go swim. That's how she says it. Swim. And so I asked my mom, we went swimming. And then let's see, Friday was another anniversary technically. So we technically, we got married twice because
due to COVID.
Yes. So that was our anniversary, was Friday. So we went on this date night, and we went to this place where it's a bar and like a game place, and you can just play board games. Oh. It's so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, we just had a blast. We played have you ever heard of Code Names? It's like a board game.
I think so.
That you have to give clues. So it's like a one-worded clue and how many like words they're trying to guess, and you can't let them hit a bomb card, and then there's like gray cards that just aren't any clues, and it's fun. I really like that. We played over and over. I lost every time, but it's still fun. Yeah. And then we tried this new game. It's like bears versus babies, and the box intrigued me. It was a very furry box, so I'm just like, interesting. And it's basically like a deck, like a huge deck of cards, and it's either bear cards or baby cards, and it's like this mat, and every time you draw a baby you have to put it down on the mat face down, and you have to build a bear army that's made out of different mishmash of things. It's again, have you heard of that? Oh yeah, I told you about that unicorn game where it's like very weird cards, inappropriate cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's basically made from them.
Okay.
And so you have to make this army of bears and go to war with babies. It's weird. We couldn't get through it because I'm like, this is way too easy for 2 players. Like,
yeah.
So we decided to give up on that. But it was nice being just by ourselves. And
Yeah.
we don't get to do that very often. And these people, so it's sort of a bigger place. So there was these people, and they were in a big circle. And I'm like, what are they doing? And they were playing this game called, I think it's called Overnight Werewolf. And have you ever heard of that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, girl, you missing out. Smosh plays it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I knew what they were playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool to watch. I kept getting distracted. We were playing our game, and I just kept, like, leaning over and watching, just like, and he's like, I'm ready. Oh, sorry. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. And it's a lying game, so I probably couldn't be playing it. And then Saturday we went to a birthday party and then putt-putting. Yeah. Me and Boo Boo were on a team. Very short stick.
Yeah.
That I had to use, but and we definitely were one of the lowest, but it was still fun.
It's fun.
Yeah. It was
and the worse your score, that means the more times she got to hit it, so she was really excited.
Oh yeah, she was having a great time this time. Are you okay?
Yeah, I did my eyebrows and I touched my eyebrow. And I was like, no. Like I'm gonna have a brown smudge
is
across
all dolled up today. But yeah, so we did putt-putting, and we had a whole bunch of people. I've never putt-putted with that many people before.
Yeah.
There was like 7, 8 people, and I'm like, I'm not used to this many.
Yeah.
So it was cool to have that many people. And then, the rest of the time, like Sunday, we did nothing. Joshua slept until like 2 p.m., so we did nothing.
The mood.
People, I think, have been off. Like, my mom has been off. I've been off. Boo Boo's been off. I kind of felt like you were an off, sort of, when you came in. I kind of felt like you were off a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
I think everybody's a little off recently.
I have no idea what it is today.
Yeah. Me either.
I had to make myself. The better I look on the outside, the better I can tell myself that I feel on the inside. And I'm like, I'm good. It's fine.
Yeah. I think there is something psychology about that, though. About like, you more confident you feel on the outside, the better you feel on the inside. I get that. Like, that's how I feel. Like, if I need to like shower and I haven't in a while, so that makes me sound dirty. In a couple days, then like as soon as you take a shower, you just feel so much better.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, the gross is washed off.
Yes. So I fully subscribe to that. Like,
yeah,
better you feel.
Well, for me, oh my goodness, wow, it's been a long week. This has been eventful.
Yeah, I see that.
So yeah, I've got quite a bit. And this is only one page. So Wednesday, because my sister's car is still down right now, it's a whole thing.
Oh, I didn't know she was down a car.
Yeah, her car's been down for a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Now my dad just has to take over and actually get it fixed. It's just getting ridiculous at this point because my uncle has been trying his best. Anyway, so then I've been taking my mom to work because my sister works earlier, like super early in the morning. So then she can come pick her up after work, but she can't take her. So I take her to work. But it gives me an excuse to like be up even if I don't open that day. But Wednesday I had to open. So I took her, and then since I had some extra time because she had to be at work at 9. I didn't have to be there until 10:30. So I ran to Kroger to grab her something for lunch. And I'm getting out of my car, and all of a sudden I hear coming from behind me, "Hey, get to work." I turn around, and it's my GM. He also was opening, and he had to, it was National Jello Day, so he was giving a bunch of Jello because it's just, he's like, it's on the calendar, I'm supposed to do it. And I'm like, okay.
That's funny.
I'm like, sorry, bud, I don't like Jello like that.
I don't like
personally.
Jello either.
It's just texture. I don't like it.
Yes, exactly. Boo Boo loves it. I'm like, well, good for you. I wish I could.
Now, I'm always down for Jello shots.
Well, yeah,
but
different.
That's different. That's alcohol.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
But yeah, I opened at work, and that day we got slammed at 3 o'clock. So I didn't even get out of work until almost 6.
Jeez, I hated those days.
Nuts.
I hated those days.
When
you're starving and just want to go home, but you can't. Oh, yeah. I'm like, go home, people.
Yeah, it's like, oh my goodness, can you get a life? Because I want to go live mine. But then after that, I just went and checked on my friend because she has been down because her wrist is broken. And then Thursday, I went to the store after I took my mom to work because I didn't open that day. So I went to the store and got stuff to make croissant French toast.
Croissant.
They sell this like croissant loaf. And so I got that and made French toast out of it, and it was really good.
Sounds good. I haven't had French toast in a very long time.
It was so
I
good.
made pancakes on Sunday.
Oh,
I've never made the pancakes. That's normally his job.
Yeah.
But I made it this time since he decided to sleep in.
There you go.
And I made him chocolatey chip.
Oh, yes.
Have to make him chocolatey chip.
You have to. And then...
What day was that?
Thursday.
That you made those? Oh, okay.
Thursday, yep. And then I closed with my man bun manager, and it was super duper slow. Friday, since I wasn't cooking and cleaning 2 days in a row, because of course I had to clean up my mess, I ordered Taco Bell breakfast. No, I didn't.
You lied?
I lied. That was Cracker Barrel. When did I order Taco Bell? Yesterday?
Cracker Barrel breakfast is delicious.
Yes.
Sometimes on Sunday we'll go somewhere after church, and I'm like, we need to go get Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. But also I was just super anxious because, I don't know, my sister stayed home from work, and I just felt like I couldn't, read my books and take my notes and do all the things that I had planned to do. Friday, I got to close pretty early.
No, that's good.
Yeah. Well, I didn't close earlier than normal, but, I didn't have a table.
But you weren't there until, 11.
I didn't have, we closed at 11 on Friday.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
So,
I don't know. I was just guessing a time.
Fridays and Saturdays we close at 11. But I was out by 11:15.
Wow.
Because I didn't have a table the entire last hour. My lounge was completely empty.
What did you do? Just made drinks?
Cleaned up. Took my time doing it. So I had a perfect close. But then Saturday was that was fun. That was fun. Saturday was a fun day.
That's good.
So I went and got my eyebrows waxed, and I took my little sister so that I could show her that beauty is pain.
About time she learns.
Sometimes you gotta learn. Exactly. Yeah. So I got my eyebrows waxed, and then we just stopped for just a quick little pit stop, and I got my nose pierced.
Woohoo!
On this side, so now I've got one on each.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that or doing one behind my. Yeah.
I was debating on one or the other, but I decided to go with this side just because I really wanted a stud, and I don't love the stud and hoop on the same side.
Same, yeah.
I would do it if I was
a double hoop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we went. I picked up Olive Garden for dinner. I mean, I paid for myself, and everybody else paid for themselves and their respective children. But I went and did the driving.
Nice.
And I got my shirt from Cutie Patootie Coffee Company. So I was very excited. Sunday, I opened the bar at work, and it was actually a lot slower than I anticipated because I was very anxious going in for absolutely no reason. Absolutely none. Yesterday, I was busier than I was Sunday morning. Last night was stupid.
Sometimes Mondays be like that.
It was so stupid. Made me so mad. Oh, and Sunday night, I got into it with somebody that I really shouldn't have been talking to anyway, so it's fine. But it made me so
we getting the tea, y'all.
mad.
We getting the tea.
So I wrote down exactly what I was feeling without curse words so that I could literally just read it verbatim. If I did mess up and write a curse word, though, I'm gonna adjust it through because I don't want us to have to put a warning or anything. Okay, so backstory before I read this.
Let's get the backstory.
So the man that I was speaking to was somebody that I have seen previously. He, quite frankly, did not deserve to even be talking to me at that point. Like, I don't need to have him in my life after the things that he's done to me in the past. He has had a child when I was the only one he was seeing, but child was not had with me, so I don't know how that's a thing. Anyway, he
somehow turned it around on her that it's her fault.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was my fault.
With somebody else.
Yeah. No, it was my fault. Like, like, what am I supposed to say? Sorry that you were busy and I wasn't.
Yes.
I'm like,
you're supposed to be groveling on your knees that you got somebody else pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. But he was insisting that it would be a good idea for him and I to be roommates. Now, mind you, I already told him that we were strictly platonic. Like, I had told him previously that I was open to, like, a friends with benefits situation. But our schedules just really weren't lining up. And I'm like, quite frankly, like, I've been going without for this long. I'm fine. I don't need it. I'm all right. Especially from somebody who, like, can't keep a job. And, like, literally, he just got fired from his job. Has kids with different women. And you want to be roommates because I want to be platonic. So you're telling me that random girls are going to be coming over? No. And I told him that I was like, oh, well, you know, I don't really want to have a roommate because I just want my own place. I want to do a 2-bedroom apartment so I can have a room fully dedicated to the podcast. And I was like, and plus me and you wouldn't be able to afford the space you need for you and your children, and me plus an extra room for my podcast room for me to have what I want to.
What, a 4-bedroom now?
Yeah, well, 5.
Oh,
if
yeah,
that's at least 4, but
yeah.
But he was like, well, you know, like if we got a place that had a basement, then we could do it down, like we could put that down there, and we could do a full, like I could set up the whole studio for you. I can do the lighting and cameras. And I was like, well, we have somebody. Like, well, we have absolutely no issues with the tech whiz that we have currently. So, not necessary.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But not necessary. Nope. And he just he was like, like, okay, but I'm getting like big stop talking to me vibes from you. And I've been getting big stop talking to me vibes from you. And blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, like I was afraid to tell you that I don't want to be roommates because I didn't want to get into an argument. And he was like, oh, so that's what you think of me. Like, I can't handle rejection, or, oh, like, I'm not okay with you saying no to me. That's weird. That's weird. I don't like that. I'm not like that, Heather. I'm like,
okay.
So anyway, I blocked him, and then I wrote this down so that I could get it out of my system, because I wasn't saying it to him, because, you know, I'm a peaceful person, but I still got to get it out, you know? So I said, okay, but actually, why would he think I would ever want to live with him? After everything he has put me through, and he's trying to convince me to be roommates. I say no, that I'm looking forward to my vision. He tries to make both things happen. He has made me feel worthless at times. And roommates? I don't want random girls in my home. I don't trust him. He wants to commit to seeing each other every single day by living together, but can't commit to a relationship. You want to be tied to a lease with me.
Mm-hmm.
But you're afraid to be tied to me romantically? That a not legal contract? Idiot. And I love kids. I love kids so very much. But he has 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And as it is, like, as bad as it sounds, I don't want to live with kids that aren't mine when I have, like, expensive equipment and things like that for the podcast. Like, my vision works because I don't have any kids of my own. I won't have, you know, kids constantly in and out or anything. And, like,
that's why all this can't stay up all the time.
Exactly. Like, all of this can't stay up all the time because boo-boo. Like, she needs the space to be able to play and everything. Mm-hmm. So you can't do that. So that's why it would be perfect for it to just be perma-set at my house.
Right.
And then, bam, it's all ready to go. You don't have to put up and take down things every single week in your living room.
Right. I mean, and nothing's wrong with wanting to live by yourself.
Right. Exactly that, too. Also, I don't like him and I don't trust him. And why would he think... Ugh, just idiotic. But yeah, again, like, having that stuff up constantly, even if, because more importantly too, it's not like everything physical, like, is replaceable.
Right.
Yes, things can get expensive, but once I'm living on my own, I'm going to be in a much better place financially, where if I have to replace something, would not be ideal, but I'd be able to. That would be fine. But I am also afraid that they could get hurt with the equipment and then it would affect him. Yeah. Because he doesn't have children with emotionally stable women. So, and quite frankly, if my child got, you know what? No, no. Reverse that. He is the unstable one. I am positive of it. 'Cause there ain't no way. There ain't no way.
That he can only find unstable people?
Well, also, if he is the way that he is towards me,
he could be to the baby.
Why would he be any different towards them?
Yep.
He's not.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay.
So,
I'm tired. I also haven't been able to, like, feel rested this week either. Like, I'm sleeping and I stay asleep and I don't wake up till the morning, but I feel tired waking up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this? Why is it like this? What medically could be wrong that I'm not restful sleeping? And I'm not dreaming also. Like, remember all those dreams like 2 episodes ago? And now I'm
so you're not
dreaming
getting
at all.
deep enough into sleep.
Yeah. I wonder why. So this week we are going to be doing Enneagram personality tests, if you ever heard of that. What it is a personality typing system based on ancient spiritual traditions, which describe people in terms of their core motivations, desires, and fears. The word Enneagram comes from the Greek Ennea, maybe, meaning 9, and gramma, meaning something drawn or written. The Enneagram describes 9 personality types and maps each of these types of a 9-point diagram, which helps to illustrate how the types relate to one another. Used wisely in counseling, business, and spiritual settings. The Enneagram helps people to better understand what drives them and how to harness their natural strengths. Okay. Interesting. So the 9 types are: type 1 is the perfectionist, type 2 is the giver, type 3 is achiever, type 4 is the individualist, type 5 is the investigator, type 6 is the skeptic, type 7 is the enthusiast, type 8 is the challenger, and type 9 is the peacemaker. I've taken this before, and I was, like I told her, I was type 9, and that's the ones that typically go with the flow and let people around them set the agenda. And I was like, yep, that's me. And type 9s fear pushing people away by prioritizing their own needs, and they tend to be passive. It's like, yep, that sounds like me. But maybe I've changed since the last time I took it. If you want to get on yours, you can do, it's called truity.com. That's the site that we're using today. If you heard that meow, that is Ivory. She's coming back. Hi, Ivory. We have a reoccurring guest, Ivory. So, I figure we could just read the questions aloud and what we're answering. I really like it because it does between inaccurate, neutral, and then accurate in the scale. Sorry, I just touched mic. So, the first one is, I strive for perfection. And I would say I'm probably neutral in that.
I'm pretty accurate on that.
Fully accurate, or?
I'm between.
Yeah.
I'm between neutral and accurate.
I say neutral just because it depends on what it is for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I strive for absolute perfection with everything, but like some things.
I'm very few things will I let go without being perfect.
Okay. The next one is, I work hard to be helpful to others. Yeah.
That's very accurate for me. Yeah. I'm very much a people pleaser.
I'll do the second to last accurate. So like between neutral and accurate. It is important to me that other people like me. Unfortunately, that is accurate for me. Unfortunately.
I am neutral on that now.
Really?
I am much better about that.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
it's not inaccurate. Like, it's not that it's not important to me at all. But it's one of those things where, like, if I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, as long as you're not being rude to me, I could not care less.
Right. Yeah. And I get that way most times. But I'm trying to go on my first instinct with these things. So I'm like, if my brain says accurate, that's what I'm doing. But, because I like that saying where it's like, well, you don't even like everybody, so why should everybody like you? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But I have this innate sense in me where I want everyone to like me. Yeah. And I hate it. It is important to me to achieve great things. Neutral for me.
Yeah, I'm neutral. I am perfectly fine having a mediocre life if it's a happy one.
Exactly.
I don't need to have like all of the things. Like,
Everything I have
fine.
right now is everything I wanted.
Yeah.
Everything. I make more significant contributions than the average person. I'll just be safe and do neutral. I feel my emotions very deeply. Yes, unfortunately, I'm a very emotional person.
Yes.
I have a sense that other people will never truly understand me. Yeah.
Yep, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think deeply about things. Yes.
Very much so.
I am prepared for any disaster.
My anxiety is prepared.
Yeah, same. Will I handle it gracefully? Probably not. It is important to me to avoid pain and suffering at all times. My anxiety likes to try to do that because of previous experiences.
Compartmentalize and try to feel absolutely nothing.
Oh, I think that's your depression.
Yeah.
For me, I think I'll do the second to last there. Next step. Do you want to do this page reading him aloud?
Sure. I seek out experiences that I know will make me feel happy or excited. Lately, very much so, actually.
Second to last for me. Just because sometimes I get in these moods where I'm like, I just don't want to do anything. Just want to sit here on the couch.
Yeah. I see the positive in every situation. That is not accurate for me. I'm doing
I try to be positive.
Doing the second one down the not fully inaccurate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm probably more neutral on that. I try to be more positive in every situation, but it's hard to be.
I am not afraid to tell someone when I think they are wrong. That is very inaccurate for me.
I'm like, don't yell at me. Don't be mad at me.
I let other people make the decisions. Yes. Me, very accurate. I call myself a walking doormat.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a doormat. I like everyone's opinions before we make the decision. I'm a very team player.
I'm just I give my ideas and then they just get shot down and then I'm just like, okay. Alright. I had an idea. And then I just roll with it.
Okay, there you go.
I appreciate having rules that people are expected to follow.
It depends for
I'm
me.
neutral. I don't have anything in any aspect of my life that's a ridiculous rule that I have to follow.
I'm pretty free to do whatever.
So I'm just yeah.
But in school, though, I did appreciate a rule.
Yeah.
I was a big rule follower, very scared of the man. Yeah.
I hate rules. I am very anti the patriarchy. No. Get it out. Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I am concerned about security more than anything else.
No. But I mean, security in relationships that I have with people are very important to me. But security, what do they mean by security?
Right. Physically, I feel
pretty secure.
I feel fine.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about it.
No. So I guess
neutral. Wow. I think a lot about what will happen in the future. Very accurate. That's all I think about is the future. I don't ever think about what I'm doing. I just think about what I want to do.
Oh. Well, because I think of where I am in my life right now, I'm pretty much in that I feel comfortable where I am. So I might go second to last on the inaccurate between neutral and inaccurate.
Yeah. I don't fit in with ordinary people.
I'm going to second to last with accurate just because I think I'm an ordinary person. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I'm nothing special, but
I think that I do until it's like
you're talking to someone.
Yeah. And then I'm like, and then like I trauma dump and I'm like keeping a straight face and they're like horrified. I'm like, oh, sorry. You're not spicy enough. You're a bland piece of chicken. Go away. Go get some seasoning and come back. You ain't lived life.
Every time someone says spicy, I think of that little kid in that meme where he goes, why is the water spicy?
Yeah. Why is it spicy?
I love that meme so
much. There is rarely a good reason for changing how things are done. Yeah,
I hate change. I hate change.
I don't like change, but reasonings behind change can be good.
I mean, some change
reasonings
can be good.
Make sense, but
yeah,
no,
I'm
open to change.
Yeah, I wish I could be. I've tried really hard to be open to change, but my anxiety's like, but I like how it is right now.
I also feel like, oh, this is going to sound so corny, but I feel like a butterfly that's trapped in a cocoon that literally cannot be opened. And so I'm like dying for change. I'm dying to just burst.
Yeah. Maybe that's why you want tattoos and why you want another piercing and...
Well, I've wanted all of these things forever anyway, so it's fine.
Well, because that's ways to, like, express yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let your inner butterfly out.
Right, exactly. I always finish my chores. Inaccurate.
I try to, but I can't.
I am so bad.
Okay,
next step.
I am always trying to be the better person. Second to last to accurate for me. I check carefully for mistakes and errors.
Like between neutral and accurate for me.
I don't know how to answer. Like day to day, or like how are you thinking to answer the question?
Just errors. Like if you do something wrong, if you're working on a project or something, like if you're doing nails or something, are you checking carefully for mistakes and errors? Like, are you very meticulous?
Oh.
Yeah.
Not very accurate, I would say. I like to be around people who I can help. Yeah, I guess. They seem to gather around me.
Yeah. Lately I've been feeling very drained. I feel like I have helped. So I feel like I'm constantly doing something to help somebody. And as much as I love doing that, I feel like I'm pouring from an empty cup. Mm-hmm. And you can't do that. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah. I'm going to go neutral. I'm going to go full neutral.
Oh, okay.
On that.
I like to feel that I am an important person in my social groups. I like to feel like I am, but I know that I'm not.
Yeah, I'm just going full inaccurate. That's what my gut is telling me. I'm
going to go neutral.
Always feel like the least important.
Same. It is important to me to be successful. No, not important to me.
I'm neutral.
The organizations I belong to would not function well without me. Second last inaccurate for me.
Anybody can do my job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I bartend, sure, but I'm good at what I do. I'm not irreplaceable. I know that it would take a few people to replace me, but they could. So
that's with anything, though. I went through this whole thing a couple weeks ago when I was having my daughter doesn't love me anymore. I often feel overtaken by my emotions. Yes,
Yep.
I do.
Yep, 100%.
I have always felt different from other people. Yes. I'm starting to see why we're best friends here.
Yep.
I like to analyze things from every angle.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
I am very... Like, that's why I let trash men back in my life, because I'm like, I know that it's not their intention, and and
you
I
give
need to
excuses.
stop seeing things from their side and just see them from mine and defend myself.
Exactly. I try to tell you this, but you don't listen.
I know.
I always have a plan for what I would do if things go wrong.
Oh, always have a plan.
I would say neutral for me, because I don't always have one.
High functioning anxiety. She's always ready. She got a backup plan. Okay, can't do this? Cool, we're gonna do it this way. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's what I do at work. That's really that's what you saw, was that in full motion.
Yeah, she's crazy.
I'm nuts.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. I avoid situations that bring up negative feelings. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going full accurate.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling.
But because I'm like, some things I'm like, okay, yes, I know I need to feel this and get through it. But I'm also not going out of my way. Like,
we have a podcast that we talk about our negative emotions.
I'm like, it's fine. I have a space for this. I seek excitement.
Just the wording in this is funny to me.
I very much seek excitement.
Second to last accurate for me. I try to, but sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to.
Yeah. I would love to have
wallow.
some excitement. Sometimes I wallow, but like at the same time, if somebody like if I'm mid wallow and somebody's like, "Hey, do you want to go do this, or do you want to go do that?" I'll be like, "Adventure, let's go. Let me dry it up real quick. I'll be good to go by the time you get here." Wait, am I driving? Okay, cool. I'll be good to go by the time I get there. I am good at seeing the bright side of things when others complain. Yes.
Yeah.
I am. I always look at the bright side at work, but then again, I am also somebody that can't get cut from the floor, so I'm like, look, this is my only option. I do not hesitate to call people out when they are behaving badly.
Inaccurate for me.
I'm not all the way inaccurate.
Yeah.
Like,
Same.
if somebody is, like, being entirely too much, like, for the sake of work, I have had to get, like, that kind of backbone in me to where I won't allow myself to be disrespected in customer service in general. I haven't experienced that at my current job, where I've had to be like, you cannot speak to me that way, blah, 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 and, like, put my foot down. But I have had to do it at other jobs before. I'm like, you will not speak to me this way. I am a human being. You will not talk to me like that. We're good. Like, go.
Yeah. I've never had those experiences.
Yeah.
Just like family life, but I'm too much of a softie that I can't.
I can't defend myself, because if I defend myself against my family, it will be 6-on-1.
Yeah.
So,
and
I'm
for
good.
me, it's just I'll probably cry, because when I'm angry, I cry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I go along with what other people want.
Yes.
A lot of these questions are literally just the same questions reworded different ways so that they can see if different wordings
make you feel
different. Yeah. So they get the most accurate result. People should follow the rules instead of doing what they feel like doing. It depends on where.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
depends on what.
If I'm at work, I'm like, we follow the rules. There's rules for a reason. We got to do things the way that we're supposed to. I'm sorry. But then when it comes to, like, the government, I'm like, put them up, buddies. I'm just totally kidding. But, in here, not.
I'll go neutral for that because sometimes you need rules and other times it's
Yeah,
like rules
exactly.
are
That's
stupid.
where I'm going because I'm like, there's places where rules aren't where I feel like it's very necessary.
Mm-hmm.
There's other places where I'm like, okay, yeah, just whatever. I don't care.
Yep.
Do what you want. I seek out relationships that offer me some type of protection.
No. Well, I mean, it comes with a territory for me, but like I don't seek it out.
Yeah. I would like to feel protected, but anymore I just attract men that need me to protect them, and
Yeah.
okay. I'm like
I'll go
neutral.
Yeah.
Like I don't go out to seek protection. However, I would love to have some,
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have. I can clearly visualize what could happen in the future. Clearly visualize? No. Do I have lots of ideas and lots of different ways that things could possibly go at any given moment? Oh, yeah. None of them are clear, though, because they're all scrawled together too fast.
Yeah. For me, it's like as long as it can keep going, I'm cool. Just whatever's happening right now.
Mm-hmm. Average people often find me a bit weird.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like you think I'm weird.
I feel like I am. See, like, we're both weird. We know that we're weird and we're okay with that.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't judge each other on our weirdness because some of it's the same and some of it's a little different, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But then, like, when I'm at work, I'm like, oh, okay, I should probably not tell this person that because they're going to look at me like I'm a psychopath.
Yeah, and with my
Like,
other friends, I'm like, better not say that out loud because I'm probably too weird.
Right. It's like, I like to do things as I've always done them.
Yeah. I did middle to
Yeah.
accurate. for that
Yeah.
one.
I'm like, I'm open to efficient ideas, like better, easier ways to do things. Very open to.
Yes.
However, other than that, don't tell me what to do.
Yep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. So 5 out of 11. This is a longer test than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I persist until a task is done. Neutral. Because sometimes my brain says, oh, but I need to do this over here.
Yeah, I have too much ADHD. I can't focus on one thing.
Mm-hmm. I spend time trying to discover and correct my faults and weaknesses. To a point, I feel like it comes like just naturally for me that I want to find my weaknesses and try to correct them.
Yeah, I definitely want to find my flaws and, buff them out. The ones that need buffed out.
Mm-hmm.
There's some that are like, okay, it's a little quirky, it's fine. But then there's some like, maybe you shouldn't talk about out loud. You should work on that. That's something I could work on.
Probably. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Especially at work. Probably not talk about that at work. They're like, oh God, do we need to find a replacement for tomorrow?
For me, I think it's just come with like becoming a mom and like self-discovery and trying not to pass on bad traits.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. I hold myself to a very high standard. No, not really. Probably a neutral for me.
I'm gonna go neutral.
I am a natural caregiver.
Yes.
Taker. Sorry. It's the same thing.
That one is the same thing. Yes.
Um,
Yeah, I very much feel accurate on that.
yeah. I doubt myself just because I'm a self-doubter, but I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I guess I am.
You definitely are.
Yeah. I want people to admire me. Yes and no. I'll probably go neutral because I said yes and no.
I'm a little more accurate than neutral, so that's just where I'm at.
Okay.
Middle.
I want to achieve a lot in my life. I did.
Yes, but a lot.
I'm in between
like,
inaccurate and neutral.
I'm between accurate and neutral because there's a lot of things that I want to do in my life. It's not, but it's achievable things. It's not crazy things.
If I am honest, I feel like I am a bit better than other people.
Absolutely
No.
not. No. No.
I feel a deep sense of grief for what I have lost. People, yeah.
Yes.
I am an unusual sort of person. Does that mean, like, what are they trying to get at with the unusual?
Are you weird or not? Do you think you're weird?
Yeah.
I'm weird.
Yeah.
I'm not fully weird, but I'm a little weird.
That's how I am. Yeah, right there. I take time to understand things more deeply than most people do. Recently, I guess.
I'm neutral to accurate.
Yeah.
Because I definitely still have my flaws where I'm like, okay, it is important to me to be prepared for any emergency. Emergencies? Yes. Absolutely. For anything at all? No.
Yeah.
But emergencies, yes. I distract myself from any sad feelings that arise.
Not really for me.
I'm going to go neutral because I try. It's not normally effective, but I try. I often make changes in my life when things get boring. I'm going to go with neutral because no, I'm going to go a little more accurate. Because...
Right.
Things have been a little too boring. I needed a little chaos. So I got a new piercing. I tend to be more optimistic than most people.
No, probably not.
I'm going to go neutral, not fully inaccurate, because I really try hard to be optimistic. I'm just not optimistic on the inside. I'm outwardly optimistic.
Right, yeah.
I tell people what I think, even if it's hard to hear.
No. All the way inaccurate.
Especially if it's hard to hear. I do not tell them.
Yes.
Unless it is absolutely necessary that they know this information.
Exactly.
I would rather follow the group than push for what I want.
It depends.
Neutral, yeah. Very situational for me. I feel most comfortable in organizations with a clear hierarchy.
No. I don't like hierarchy.
No.
And social constructs.
Yeah. I take measures to protect myself and my loved ones from harm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not the most measures ever. All kinds of stuff. Like maybe I could learn how to fight or lift some weights so that I could punch a salmon in the face like these men talk about. I don't know. I make plans for many years into the future.
No, I've never been able to do that. With the 5-year question, the 10-year question, I'm like,
when I get asked those questions, I don't know how to answer them because I don't know how to, like, put what I want in a timeline form.
Yeah.
Like, I would say, like, by my birthday next year, my goal is to be in my own apartment. But that might not be feasible. I don't know.
Exactly.
So,
you never know.
Because
you're being realistic.
Exactly. I don't want to make a plan that I can't hold on to. I am an unusually unique person.
We've had the same type of question
Are you weird
3
or
times.
I'm kind of weird. That's the answer. I'm kind of weird.
That's where I'm going with it. I dislike trying new methods or procedures. No, neutral, I guess, for me, I guess.
Yeah, I'm neutral. I don't feel either way on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I focus on my responsibilities and duties. Yeah. Pretty,
for the
like,
most part.
almost accurate for me. Let me try again. I read books that help me be more productive or better at what I do. Yes, I've been reading parenting books.
I have been reading books lately, yes.
Yes. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do things right. Yes.
Yeah, I put too much pressure on myself for that.
Yep. I take the initiative to help other people and make their lives easier.
I'm going to go neutral,
almost
accurate.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was doing. I put in the effort to make a good impression on other people. Yes, I put too much effort and too much, what's it called? Too much pressure on myself.
Yeah.
I set ambition. I can't read. What is that
Ambitious?
word? Thank you. I can't think. I set ambitious goals for myself. No.
Neutral. Somewhat ambitious. Not very ambitious.
Yep. I'm an important member of my social groups. Neutral.
Yeah, I'm neutral.
I can describe my emotions in a lot of depth and detail. Somewhat.
Almost fully accurate.
Yeah.
Like, neutral accurate for me.
I often feel like an outsider. Yes, I do.
Very much.
I find my mind to be very
A very interesting
Again
place.
with Are You Weird?
Okay, now that one's getting to fully accurate with that one. I'm like, yeah, actually, I do find it to be really interesting in there. It's kind of crazy sometimes. I don't know, but it's nutty.
I don't understand.
I am always aware of what can go wrong in a situation. I'm not always aware. I'm going to go neutral.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll just kind of go through these a little quicker.
Okay.
I have many ways of avoiding situations that get me down.
No.
Neutral. I am always up for a new adventure.
Neutral.
Yes. I'm always up for a new adventure. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm about second to like middle accurate. What is that called? Words.
Neutral, accurate,
Yep.
whatever. Yeah. I believe that things usually work out for the best. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I believe
Full
that
accurate for that
everything
one.
is always for a reason. Sometimes you get to a dead end, but you were supposed to be there. You weren't supposed to, It just is what it is. I stand up for what I believe in, even if it upsets other people.
Neutral. If I'm
I'm going neutral to accurate.
Yeah, just because if I really believe in something, I'll stand up for
Yeah,
it.
for me, it's like there's some things that I'm like, okay, like whatever, but then there's like human rights and like basic necessities and like being allowed to love who you love and not. I'm like, I gotta put my foot down here. Sorry. I let other people take the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not fully accurate, but I'm like neutral to accurate. I don't like being the leader, but at work I am very much a leader anymore. I dislike people who disrupt things by breaking the rules.
Yeah. But not crazily dislike them. It's just like, okay, you're a little chaotic.
Yeah, I'm like, I wouldn't say I like fully dislike them. I'm more like, oh my goodness, can you stop? Like, are you doing this on purpose or not? If you're not doing this on purpose, let me help you.
Yeah.
I make alliances with people who can help me stay safe and secure.
Yeah. For me to be friends with
like
someone, I
neutral.
have to feel
Yeah.
secure.
Yeah, like I have to feel like I can trust you to be friends
Yes.
with you. But then again, there's other people that like I would consider them acquaintances, but like they would probably consider them very close with me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I am often looking ahead towards what is coming next.
I used to be.
Yeah, I'm like neutral to accurate, or I'm neutral on that.
I'm neutral and accurate for that one just because I used to be that way. Always looking for what's next. Always.
Yeah.
And then I turned 30. I'm like, oh, I'm finally comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you thought you were going to have this like crisis.
Yeah, no. And I feel
And it's like
free. Yeah, I feel so free.
Alright. I have different interests than most people. No,
I'm just a nerd.
I'm gonna go like not fully inaccurate because I'm pretty basic when it comes to most things. Like
Yeah,
I
same.
can listen to like pop radio,
Yeah.
like I can put on anything
Exactly.
and I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
And I'm just a
Whatever.
nerd, which
Yeah.
basically is like every other person.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not
The traditional way of doing things is the best way. Inaccurate for me.
I would say neutral, accurate for me, just because that's how I've taken most of my life, is the traditional way.
Yeah. Okay. Your turn.
I am a responsible and reliable person. Yes.
Yes, I'm very reliable.
I have a lot of plans for how I can improve myself.
I have plans. Yes, I do.
I would say neutral for me. I make sure that even small details are correct. I would say neutral. Yeah, neutral to accurate for me, just because some things I'm like, yeah, they have to be like. I enjoy caring for others and their needs. I enjoy taking care of my kid. Mm-hmm. I want to be a person that others can look up to. Yes.
Oh, very much.
I push myself to succeed.
I do. I push myself a lot. I'm gonna put.
I'm neutral.
I'm down just a peg from accurate.
I make important contributions to to my community.
Nah, neutral. I don't do very much for the community, I would say.
I rarely have strong emotions. What?
Wildly inaccurate.
Wildly. I feel I never truly belong in social groups. Yay. Yeah, it's a finally. Like, yeah, that's me. I mean, it's not never. So I'm not totally accurate. It's more like neutral accurate for me.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like I belong. Other times I'm like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
I want to learn as much as I can about how the world works. Neutral.
I'm between neutral and accurate. There's some things that I definitely don't want to know, and then there's some things that I do.
Mm-hmm. It is important for me to understand what can go wrong in a situation.
Yes.
Yeah, but I feel like that's
my
anxiety's talking.
Yeah. That's where my anxiety kicks in. My anxiety is just part of my personality. It's fine.
It goes with my family, so.
I take steps to ensure I don't feel sad or lonely.
Neutral.
I'm neutral, yeah. Sometimes I just need to feel it.
Yep.
Trying new things keeps life interesting.
Yeah, I guess.
Very much. I am an upbeat person.
I try to be.
I've been doing a lot better lately. I'm gonna go neutral for myself, but that's you know where I've came from, so I've got a little bit of distance to go to get there, but we're getting there. I am usually the one to take a stand when others won't.
No.
I'm gonna go neutral for myself. Other people have stronger opinions than I do.
Yes. For me, that's like accurate.
For me, I'm gonna go between inaccurate and neutral. Because I do have some strong opinions, but there's very many more that have stronger feelings.
Yeah.
Everyone has a role to play in society and a duty to do their best. Neutral for me.
Yeah.
That's how I'm
feeling that.
I am concerned with protecting what I have.
Yeah.
I would say, for me personally, I'm a little more like between neutral and accurate. Whoa,
I saw that. That was crazy.
How did that happen?
I just happened to look and your screen went.
And you know what? I just like barely touched it with like this finger, and I was like, whoa. Okay. I have a good sense of what my future holds. Ooh, no. Yeah, I'm an average person with ordinary likes and dislikes. Nah, I'm like, I'm between inaccurate and neutral.
That's where I am.
I try new ways of doing things just to see if they will work. And neutral. I do sometimes, for sure, but not all the times. Not all the times. All the time. I have a great deal of willpower.
I'm in the middle. For not neutral, but in between neutral and accurate for that.
That's where I'm at too. Self-improvement is a major interest of mine. That is all the way accurate for
same.
me.
Okay,
I already
get my
have it
results.
in my horoscope app.
Oh, true enough.
Has like my time of birth and everything.
Oh, well, so I have not changed. I'm still in 9.
I'm a 9.
You're a 9 too?
Yeah.
See, look at that. We are like... Why is it so difficult for me to decide what I really want? Why do others tell me I seem disconnected or spaced out?
9, 4, and 2 are my biggest ones. And then like 7 and 5.
Yeah, that's what mine is too. We seem to answer the same a lot.
Yeah, there's definitely... Because like we had plenty of like you can see like there's like differences.
Yeah.
Too. But then again, we've been friends for so long.
Very long time.
And that's got to be, there's got to be a reason for that, obviously. So it makes sense that it's really close. But I noticed a lot of times, like, we would have different things. But then there was other ones where it was like, oh, yeah, we're like, these things were like, oh, yeah, we're exactly the same on this. But then there's other things where it's like, oh, like, I felt like a lot of the self-improvement ones.
Oh, you gotta pay to get your full report.
You're really content with where you are in your life, but I'm not. So, like, with those questions, like the self-improvement ones and all that, you're like, no, like, I feel really comfortable. Mm-hmm. And that's great, but I am not there yet. But that's got a lot to do with our age difference and our different paths and stuff. Mm-hmm. So.
And different bringings up.
Yeah.
And, yeah. But I did notice, like you were saying, we did have a lot of the same answers, so it makes sense. Yeah, so 9. We're 9s.
We're 9s.
9.
What was that again?
What?
I didn't fully read it through.
Oh, I didn't either.
To live in peaceful harmony with their environment. They want a sense of balance and calm and aspire to a kind homeostasis where nothing disrupts their inner peace. Yep. Very much.
That's us, yeah.
Like, I just want peace.
Yep. So. Definitely. All right, well.
That's definitely all we have time for tonight.
Definitely.
That's all right. But we have had a very nice time.
Yeah, hopefully you guys played along with us.
Yes. And come back next week for more nonsense.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
And tell your friends. Bring them back with you. We always have our friend. So, you gotta bring yours. We can't do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.